look when you open it up in PowerPoint. So basically, in Wheel of Fortune, the game, before they compete to decide who's going to get what, they have to decide who goes first, and they do that by doing a toss-up round. And so the toss-up round is basically where individual letters pop up one at a time, and until the first person who can guess it they get like 2,000 points, and then they get to play first. So there's instructions on here. This is a toss-up slide, decide who goes first, all that kind of stuff. It tells you how to use it in this thing, but I'll also show you. This is a sample toss-up round. It's a hidden slide, so it's not going to show up in your presentation. But it will, let's see here, what was I? This is a hidden slide, so it's not going to show up when you actually launch your presentation. It's just here to show you what it should like once you've customized it the way you want to. And then these are 4 different rounds for you to have 4 different words or phrases for them to guess. So round 1, round 2, round 3, round 4, it's like the final round. So let me show you how to edit the toss-up slide. Pretty simple. You basically choose whatever you want it to be, and then you just, type in this stuff here. So let's say we'll go with something funny. We'll go with like Donald Trump. So let's say here, we'll set the category, things I'd like to pet. And so just so you guys can see it, you normally have a short phrase or a short category. A little bigger, center it again. So anyway, here's how you edit it. So let's say we want to say Donald Trump's here. You have to figure out where it's going to fit. So DONALD space TRUM. Okay, so we'll start here. So like this, capital D, probably put your space bar or your cap locks on. DONALD D. This is going to be a space. TRUMP. S, and then we gotta do hair, so we'll start it wherever, around here. HAIR. So the font's already in there, the sizing's already in there, it should work. So now that you have this, all you need to do is either click on each block and keep clicking until you get down to the green, or you can select a whole area. You got to go around the outside of them and just hit delete. Basically, you want to delete every text block that you're not going to use, and again, you got to delete all the way down until you get to the green. The blocks behind it are used for the animation, and I'll show you that in a second. So let's go ahead and launch it from the beginning. This is what it looks like. So this brings you to like the toss-up round. So basically when you click begin, you're going to have all the little letters start popping up one at a time. So basically whoever gets it first, then you say, okay, they get to go first and they get the bonus point. So click begin. And it automatically just starts popping up. And then someone would finally be like, when they guess it, then that ends the round and that person gets to go first. If they guess incorrect, it keeps going. And this plays automatically. These animations just automatically go forward. And then finally it comes out like that. So you can click, all right, you won. All right, so we'll go to the game board. And now whoever got it right would start this one, but we have to edit it so it looks right. So let's get out of here. So now if we're going to edit this one, we'll do round 1 phrase. I don't know, some sort of a phrase like, we'll go dime a dozen. So go D, I, M, E, A, D, O, Z. And you can put them wherever you want. Oops. E, And this one should obviously be over here. And we could actually move that in a second if you want to. So we'll go and we'll delete these blocks that we don't need. Delete these blocks. We'll delete these. Delete these. That one. And actually, if we want, we can grab all of these and slide them over so it's actually centered. Let me just try to watch them. Get it about right there. So now it's centered. If you wanted to, you could grab these and like bring them down like this. Move this one here. And then move them all more towards the center, depending on how you want them. But the really important thing is that you get everything. You don't just want to select this one and this one and this one and this one and move them, because see, there's all these back animation panels that go with it, which is why using this sort of a selection tool is much better for moving the whole thing, because there's different layers that have to be selected, or else the animation won't look right. So let's go ahead and play this round right here. So we'll go see this. So this is what it would come up, and you would say, okay, everybody, it's a phrase, and whoever won the toss-up gets to spin, so they go to the spin, and then you have a basic spin, stop, or reset if there was like something that messed up. So hit this. There we go. So it'll spin, and spin and spin, and then you go like this, hit stop, winds down. So it'd be 300. So now the way that it works is you go back to the board, and whoever is going right now, for whatever letter they guess right, they get that times 300. So if they said D, then you would say, you have to remember where they are. There's no clue to tell you as a presenter where they are. And so I would suggest maybe taking a picture of it on your phone and knowing where they're at, so you know each round, or screen capping it or something, or writing it on paper. But you want the person that's working the PowerPoint to know where they're at as well. So if they said D, you'd click this and see how it turns blue and dings just like the show. It took a long time to animate that, but I finally figured it out. And then they would click this, the other D, like that. And so then that person now would have 600 points because they got 2 of the letter D. And they keep that same 300 until they miss, and it goes to the next person. So then let's say they say a T, and you would say this, incorrect. There's no T's. So, and then it would go to the next person. That person would spin, like that. Hit stop. And they would have 800. If they did get bankrupt, you could always play the bankrupt sound, which is always fun. Or if they got something really great, you could like cheer. Or if they got like something low, hit something like that. Or this is to silence it. So they have 800. Now they go back to the board and they choose. They can choose to buy a vowel, which costs them $250, or they can guess an M. So you go like this. You can guess another whatever. So finally they solve it, and you hit this. And you go to the next round, like that. So we'll get out of here. Oops, and show. So you basically would go down the line, just creating your rounds. That would have been round 1, then you do round 2, round 3, round 4, and you can create more rounds if you want to, copying and pasting. Just going like this, selecting all these. You want to make sure you always copy this middle slide as well, because that is it's tough to explain, but it's automatically transitioning slide that resets the animation for the wheel that helps this function work, because if not, it won't work. So you got to keep those in there. But yeah, it's pretty simple. Just remember, you go in here, put your letters wherever you want, and then delete the ones that you don't. And that's basically how you do it. You can change the category here, go to spin, all that. Pretty simple. And I'll be introducing one that has a scoreboard in it soon, so keep an eye out for that.